So I just got done watching season 2, episode 2 of Kaiju number 8, and if last week's episode did not rip you back into this show, this episode will do that. In fact, this episode was action-packed. It had a lot of interesting things that I really felt added to the depth of the world. I mean, you have the slight moments like the response operator panicking throughout the chaos, a very realistic and understandable reaction to have. But one thing that I love that stories do, and I feel like people don't give enough credit, is in order to be the best, you need to be extraordinarily egotistical. And this show is no stranger to egotistical characters. Not necessarily an original concept, but anyone who wants to be the strongest, Kikuru and Narumi being the two biggest, they are so full of themselves and so egotistical, Kikuru being a little bit more down to earth than Narumi is. But I love that that is a major part of their character because, again, in order to push yourself to be the best, people forget that that's why a lot of those big sports, people are very egotistical. And in this world, that is necessary. You have to believe you're the best in order to push yourself to be the best. But another thing that I noticed, and this is just something I picked up on during this episode, however, I guarantee you they've probably done it in others, is the cinematography. There was a bit of a camera shake in a lot of the instances, even in moments that in typical anime it would be a still shot on a character while they give a monologue. It actually felt like someone was holding the camera and shaking, and like right now I'm holding this camera with my hand, so there's a bit of jank to it. It felt like that during a lot of the scenes, even ones that weren't action scenes. And I actually really like that little bit of depth that it adds and makes it feel a lot more dynamic of a world. It doesn't take that much work to do because you just take the animation and shake it a little bit. But the amount of like depth that it adds to the world, I feel like it might go unnoticed. So I just wanted to shout that out here. But I also don't understand what anime's obsession is with ants. I mean, Hunter x Hunter is the biggest one. Solo Leveling is another one. This one has ants, and I know there's ants in a bunch of other anime. I don't know what it is. They're interesting, but I feel like they're starting to get a little overused. Last week we had Godzilla. This week we had ants. I'm hoping we can get back into some of the more original idea kaiju because I really like those. I know we had the mushroom ones in the last season. Really liked those, but now that we're re-engaged with Kaiju number 9, which was very cool, very interested to see where it goes with him and the history of Kaiju and things like that. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Drop a like because it really helps with the algorithm. Drop a follow because I will be covering this show weekly as well as a lot of other summer anime. But as always, stay nerdy.